From where we read, Jesus said something that touched me. Jesus said to two men, he said, go to the village that is over and against you. Two things you must understand. Your village is over you. That means no matter how you run, when you die, they will carry you back. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And number two, your village is against you. That you are a Christian, you have offended the village, because every village has an idol. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So as a Christian, you are already an offender, because they don't like the spirit you carry. Now Jesus said, go to the village that is over and against you. He said, you will see a donkey tied. He says, sir, lose him and bring him. Sir, the last time I checked, when you want to talk about animals, you use it. Is it very correct? He said, lose him. I thought it was a mistake. It was when he said, bring him, I knew it was not a mistake. It was not an animal that was tied in the village. It was a human being that was tied as animal in the village. There are some of you looking at me now. The reason nothing is working for you in the city is because they've tied you as animal in the village. The reason some of you cannot enjoy life despite what you carry is because they've tied you in the village. No matter where you travel to, no matter the continent you travel to, if they tie you in the village, you will suffer in that continent. Are you hearing what I'm saying? No matter who you are, if they tie you in the village, you will see shame. There are many of you looking at me now. You are born to stand well. You are born to stand out. You are born to be a giver. But instead of giving, you are now begging those you are supposed to be giving, because they've tied you in the village. There are some of you that cannot eat from the table. You are eating from the crumbs that is falling from the table, because somebody has tied you in the village. Some of you can never use your certificate in the city because they've tied your certificate in the village. Some of you cannot meet with your destiny helpers because they've tied your destiny helpers in the village. There are people who have the ability to tie other people, and when they tie them, they turn them to animals. He said, lose him and bring him from the village. There is one of my friend. He's a great man that God has called, but to eat is a problem. He will pray for those that are sick, and the sickness will disappear. Instead of them to appreciate him, they will go to another church to do thanksgiving. Are you hearing what I'm saying? To parents became problem. To eat became problem. Anytime he come close to me, I'm the one that must give to him. But the truth is, there's a place it will get to. It will become a concern. Is it very correct? It has gotten to that place. I witnessed the last one. He prayed for a lady that has been believing God for baby for more than 12 years. The woman had fibroid. Touched the woman's fibroid and said, fibroid, turn to fine boy. That was how fibroid became a bouncy baby boy. And the man is very worried. The man said, your church will do thanksgiving. I witnessed that one. He came to meet me, say, man of God. He I said to lead on the change. He said, life won't change now. The man promised to do this and that for him. Sir, he was waiting in his church by 9. By 10:30, they phoned him from another church. Will they come your church? But something just tell us, no, we'll go another church. And now we are doing this testimony in another church. My friend ran to me. He said, man of God, help me. This time my friend came. My friend made the statement that touched me. He said, don't look at me as your friend. Don't look at me as your colleague. We may be age mates but not grace mates. He said, my friend, don't look at me as your friend. Look at me from your office as a prophet. And as soon as he said that, I disconnected from friendship and I entered my office. I said, thus saith the Lord, I saw a screen open and I said, I see you in the vision as a dog standing before your father, and I saw your father holding the rope of the dog. Anytime the dog dog want to escape, the father will drag the rope back. Sorry to say, he has turned you to a dog and is holding the rope. The man said, can I say something? I said, say it. He said, please, to confirm what you said. That is the only dream I've been getting for many years. I will see my father sitting down on a chair with chewing stick, holding me as dog rope around his neck. He said, I will be beside him. And he said, when he wake up, he has prayed and prayed. Pray and pray. The thing refused to go. So I said, can I break it? He said, break it. I said, can I fire your father? He said, fire. And I cracked my Actor 52. And I fired the father. As soon as I fired the father, the next 2 days, people queued to give him gifts. That was how his doors opened. Anywhere they've tied you as animal, I look at the place. I scatter their powers. I scatter their powers. If you shout, tell me you're the one I just spoke to.